Good evening. Thank you.
I think this is to start off the interview, just to contextualize it a little bit. Obviously, we're in another election year. Regional and local elections are coming up. But I think fundamentally, we want to start with dealing with the white elephant that's in the room. Now that you're elected as the president of the RDP, how do you feel given where the RDP started and what has recently happened with the former president going back to SWAPO? What state is the RDP in?
Well, we are there as a party. Of course, you know that life is about challenge. Being a leader of a political party is not an easy task, but somebody has to take the task. He must be prepared. As a president of RDP, I'm prepared to lead this party through thick and thin.
But does that mean that you've been left to accept the political state of most opposition parties, that once you come into power, you get some popularity like the COD, and then you wane out, and you're not sure of your certainty? Is that what you've come to accept?
We are not going to wane out. You know, our main objective, and this is the purpose of the formation of RDP, is not to remain an opposition party. Our purpose is eventually to take over the government of the day.
But if you're looking at, I mean, the two elections that you've been in, starting with the 2009 elections, where the RDP was able to get at least 8 seats in parliament, and there's a waning trend to 3 seats recently. Is there any validity to your argument? Were you saying we want to become the ruling party?
Oh, yes, there is. You know, I must start off by saying that the first elections, as you are very aware, you are very much aware of the court case where we headed to fight. We are still, you know, convinced that we had a case. Unfortunately, however, you know, a court is a court, and judges are human beings. So at the end of the day, what happened had happened, but that is water under the bridge.
But how does that affect the electorate when you take and the court's ruling is not in your favor? Is there willingness from the electorate to want to then make the RDP the ruling party, or even just the official opposition?
Well, the electorate wants to make RDP a ruling party because it's only RDP that can rescue the Namibian nation from the scourge of poverty and so forth. We are the only one.
But if you're looking at the election results, what does that say? Because obviously in a democracy, you know, it is your credibility is at the ballot box. But if you continue to defy and say that the ballot box procedures and the electoral cycle is not legitimate, where does that leave you as a party?
Well, what we are saying is that a political party, or the way to victory has not been easy. But we are prepared to walk the road. What happened on the first elections, as I told you, is that we are convinced we had more than what we had. But then the SWAPO-led government decided, and we are, you know, the people, the rank and file of RDP, believes that the EVMs, the voting machines, without a verifiable paper trail, was specifically acquired and designed to target the RDP.
So what you're saying is that if the circumstances and the nature in which elections take place, the RDP will not be able to win, because it doesn't seem like the EVMs are not going to not be used. I mean, they will be used in these regional and local elections as well. So are you saying then that way you will not become the party unless that changes?
We have already registered our disappointment and concern to the authorities, and I'm sure by the 2019 or 18, probably the EVMs will be, you know, fixed with verifiable paper trail, and there we hope to you know, to demonstrate.
So at such point you concede to defeat in these polls because of no paper trail?
It's not a question of succumbing to defeat. What I'm saying is that currently the elections in Namibia are not transparent.